Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Luckiest Love Zodiac Signs for 2019. So this is an annual program. And the luckiest to find true love can be those in Sagittarius, Cancer, Aries, or Scorpio. So these are the exceptionally lucky signs which I find creating new love positions for themselves or improving their love positions, whether romance, marriage, or family related. Those in Leo or Virgo can be doing pretty well enough as well. I will talk to you about the 2019 unlucky in love zodiac signs in this program a bit later. But first, let me give you the lucky ages for the lucky sun signs. Now, for those in Sagittarius whose ages are 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75. So if you are from Sagittarius and if you are of these ages, you are going to find love in a most exciting manner. And whether it's your marriage or your ongoing romance, you're going to do extremely well and you're going to be very lucky. So it means that the planets of love in 2019 are favoring you. I'll give you another set of sample ages that will also show very lucky in love for people coming from Sagittarius. So in Sagittarius, if you happen to be the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74, you are also going to be just as lucky in areas of love and romance, and the family happiness will also be totally superb. So you'll be one lucky person coming from Sagittarius in 2019. Now for those in Cancer who are also meant to be extremely lucky in 2019 where love, romance, family is concerned. And so for those in Cancer, I'm going to give you some ages who will be superbly lucky. And if you happen to be the ages in Cancer, if you happen to be these ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75, you're going to be one very lucky person from Cancer, finding new love, improving the ongoing love, romance, finding the marriage to be the perfect situation with so much blessing and so much love together, and improving your family status as well. Another group of ages making you also very lucky if you're coming from Cancer are, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70. You're going to be one very lucky person coming from Cancer, and you will see that everything that you attempt to do in the area of love just falls beautifully for you in 2019. Now I'm going to go to those coming from Aries. And for those coming from Aries, 2019 has plenty of good news for you where love is concerned. And especially if you are the ages of 18 in 20 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72, you're going to be one very lucky person in 2019. You're going to hit the high notes, finding the beautiful romance, or your ongoing romance will bloom lovely, and you will have your marriage on a beautiful state as well. The mentalness, the emotionalness, a lot of happiness. There can be even addition to the family, good news like that will come. And there are another set of ages for those from Aries, which are also very helpful to those from Aries in 2019. If you happen to be the ages of 19 or 28 or 37 or 46 or 55 or 64 or 73, you're going to be one very lucky person from Aries. You'll find the harmony and the love and the support and the togetherness will be wonderful, whether in romance or marriage. Now let's move to Scorpio. Well, people from Scorpio are also going to be very lucky in 2019. After having a very troubled 2018, you're going to be much lucky in 2019. And in 2019, in the areas of love, if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72, you are going to find love and the romance very excitingly. You're going to have your marriage and family beautifully placed. You're going to be one very lucky person in the area of love and romance and marriage and family in 2019. And another group of ages which will also find plenty of support and to make you happy in the love area would be for Scorpio, if you are the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75. If you're of these ages, you'll be equally very lucky, whether the new romance, the ongoing romance, whether the marriage or finding somebody to marry, it'll go beautifully for you in 2019. And now for the people in Leo or Virgo. Well, they are also going to be lucky enough to find the romance they want, but they have to be careful of not being too fussy or being too argumentative or being too hasty or impatient. Take your time in 2019 for the area of romance and marriage. It'll work its way slowly to you. And so it's good enough for you. Your love energy in 2019 is quite strong for those in Leo and Virgo. And an introduction to new romance or marriage and your ongoing romance will also do well enough, and you will be able to do extremely cautious. But you have to be a bit cautious, you coming from Leo and Virgo, if you happen to be the ages of 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69 or 78. If you are of these ages which I've mentioned, and if you come from Leo or from Virgo, be very cautious that difficulties can arise. Sometimes from a small difference of opinion, things can start to blow up in 2019. So take it easy and value your love and romance and marriage areas, and you will do very well. Now for the remaining zodiac signs, which are the Gemini, Capricorn or Aquarius, you are fully exposed to disappointment in 2019. And this disappointment can be on a very big scale, whether in the area of romance or marriage or family. And especially if you are the ages of 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66 or 75. If you are of these ages which I've just mentioned, you coming from Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, have to be very, very careful how you behave in 2019. Small sparks will enter into a huge amount of fire that will burn down your romance and your marriage. So be very, very careful. Complicated love opportunities are offered to you if you are of these ages which I've just mentioned. So romance can come, opportunities can come in 2019, but they will always come with complications. And these complications are people who can be quite lucky. You coming from Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius. But if you are of these ages, you will attract unexpected romance. You can marry unexpectedly, but be careful. So, if you are the ages of 22, 31, 40, 49, 58 or 67, be very careful when you get the opportunities of romance or the chance to be married. Because at these ages, there is not enough stability in the strength of your horoscope to have the continuity to keep a good romance going or a good marriage going. So don't plant the seed of these things for you coming from Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, if you're of these ages which I mentioned. Okay. And I'm going to mention that especially if you are the ages of 25, 34, 43, 52, 61 or 70, you're going to have the feeling of being let down or cheated or being very disappointed in 2019 for you coming from Gemini, Capricorn and Aquarius. Now let me move to Pisces, Libra or Taurus, who are also going to have difficulties in 2019. And these difficulties will cause unrest and dismay, meaning disappointment in 2019. So rather than retaliate, you coming from Pisces, Libra or Taurus, you must take the soft approach, control your temper, be ready to negotiate. And especially if your ages are 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, or 75. Be very, very careful. You coming from Pisces, Libra, or Taurus, a breakdown in romance, being let down, cheated, or a breakdown in marriage, plenty of pain and sorrow, all that can happen for you in 2019. And I'll give you another group of set of ages, so to make sure that you people from Pisces, Libra, or Taurus be very cautious. And if you happen to be the ages of 18 or 27 or 36 or 45 or 54 or 63 or 72, be very careful that a little problem in romance, a little problem in marriage, and it blows up in your face for you coming from Pisces, Libra, or Taurus. So you can't express to be aggressive, you can't show your temper, you can't show provocation. You have to take the soft approach, and you have to not retaliate, but you have to negotiate properly. So be careful. Also, you coming from Pisces, Libra, or Taurus, you can be offered complicated opportunities for romance, which might even lead to marriage in 2019. And these are especially for these ages. So if you are the ages of 21 or 30 or 39 or 48 or 57 or 66 or 75, these planets offer you the chance for the romance, the chance for the marriage, with the view that to complicate your life and to bring all kinds of disappointments. So some planets which are against you have a mind of their own, and they like to create problems, so you be very careful. Well, this is what I have to tell you about your 2019. 2019, where love is concerned for everybody, shows a lot of attractiveness to people of other races, people from other countries. And even though they are from your own country and your own race, there is always the possibility of getting together to migrate or to go to different countries as well. A lot of movement is seen in 2019. It's going to be a very exciting year for some. It's going to be a very exciting but ending difficulty-wise for some. And for others, it's going to be just downright disappointing. So that's what I've told you. Listen to my program. Be very careful. Make notes and save yourself all the disappointment and despair. But I still wish you the best in 2019. And remember, what I'm reading to you is a plan. You can change the plan. You can control this plan by listening to me and becoming very, very sure of what to do. Well, I'm already having a 90-minute session which will cost you USD 50. And in this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years, and all that was going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll tackle all your areas of life, the romance, the marriage, the family, the health. And I will give you plenty of information, your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of other information, your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky directions, your lucky days, a lot of information so that you can get yourself in a position to get energy from your best planets and make your next 7, 8, or 9 years as good as possible. And remember, it's based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and it will cost you USD 50 only to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years. So I'm going to give you my email number. My email address is Andi, Andi, HORO 9, the number 9, andihoro9@gmail.com. Drop me a line, ask me the questions you want, and I'll come back to you as soon as I can. I wish you the best of luck in 2019 where love is concerned. Be cautious, and every one of you is going to be able to make it in a good way. Thank you and goodbye.